Rick, I am holding down a number between 1 and 4. What number say you?
2.
2. So Ian, you will be going first.
Sorry,
so
Ian.
So we will start with Ian. So Ian, you will tell Liba who you ideally want her to be. And then as soon as you set that up, then I will set the timer.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Hi, Ian.
Hello.
How are you? Thanks for hopping on.
Yes. So I want you to be, let's see, am I enrolling here?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to be a coach that's looking to build out an audience, build out a tribe.
Okay. Meaning I'm the coach and I want people to coach.
Yes, you're looking to build out your business so you can reach a wider audience.
Cool.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Hi, Liba.
Hey, Ian. How are you?
I'm great. How are you? Nice to meet you. So I'm one of our accelerator coaches on the team. I just wanted to connect with you and happy to see you getting on the call.
Awesome. Thanks for getting back to me. I really appreciate that.
Of course. How did you end up getting to hear about us and getting on a call today?
I saw an ad for you guys on Facebook and it like drew my attention. So I clicked on it, and then you know how the algorithms work, kind of led me to you guys.
Okay. Yeah. You got looped back in by the system. Cool.
I guess.
So what really drew you in that made you click on one of our ads?
I saw one of the testimonials that you guys had for one of your past, one of the other coaches that you work with, and how you really helped them grow and expand their network and their ecosystem. And that really appealed to me. It's something that I want to do for myself.
Beautiful. Yeah. And that's perfect, because I want to be able to help you today to assess if we can help and grow your ecosystem, if it would seem like a really good fit to be able to move forward with doing that. And really along the way, I just want to be able to assess where you are in your business and add any value along the way. So towards the end of the conversation, that may include, if it feels like a good fit, an offer to have us expand out that ecosystem with you. Does that sound good?
That does sound good. How do you guys work? Do you have like systems in place, programs? Do you have databases? How is it that you actually help people? I'm just curious.
Okay, Liba,
Sure.
You have a quick call that you need to take, and you'll be right back.
Well, awesome. It was really great speaking to you.
I said 3 minutes, but I forgot it's actually 2 minutes. So, all right, Sierra, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so tell Liba who you want her to be.
Liba, if you could be a CEO of any type of business, so it could be like a corporation, nonprofit, what do you feel like being today?
I know real estate, so I'll go to real estate.
Okay, sounds good.
Does that work?
So you can have like let's say you have a big real estate company that you manage a lot of different, like you're a broker. How about that? You have employees. Sounds good. Okay. So, hi, Liba. Is this Liba?
Yeah, hi. Who's calling?
Hi, this is Sierra Meyer. I'm calling from Benefix. How are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for reaching out.
Definitely. Yeah. So I know you didn't really seek us out. This is a cold call, but you've likely never heard of us before. I'm just hoping that I can talk to you a little bit about your real estate business, see if I can learn a little bit about where you guys are at this time of year, and see if what our company does has any value to you. Does that sound like good to you?
Sure, that works. What's your company called again?
It's called Benefix. So we actually we're an insurance broker. But I can get into that in a little bit. I want to learn a little bit more about you, if that's okay.
Sure, totally.
Awesome. So I saw on your website that you've been an owner of this company for around 10 years. Tell me a little bit about how you got to the place you're at now.
I started out working with someone else when I was younger, and I learned, I just like was always by his side watching what he does. He has a lot of commercial real estate all over New York City actually, and it really appealed to me, how his work ethic, how he ran his companies. And the more I learned about how he worked in real estate, I always wanted to open my own company. And then eventually I was fortunate enough to be able to have his knowledge basically in my hands and be able to go ahead and at a young age start my own business and really expand from that to do other stuff within real estate, not just buying properties.
Awesome. I love that. So did you have an interest?
That she needs to take and she'll be right back.
Okay.
Great job, Sierra. Great job. All right, Jenna, are you ready?
Okay. I don't sell anything like big. Like
whatever. If you want to, she's walking into your mattress store. Because really, we're just like checking out your skills. So if you just want her to be someone that walked into your mattress store, we can go with that.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go with the mattress customer.
All right, take us in.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Great. How are you?
Good. I actually need a little help. I'm trying to find a mattress. Are you the one that can help me?
Yeah, I'm sure I can help you. What's going on with your current mattress? Did you just recently move, or is it getting uncomfortable?
It's just been too many years, and it's time for a new one. I'm just not sure. I know I always see all these ads about like soft and hard, and then there's the water bed, and then there's the pillow, and I just like don't know what the difference is, and I'm just like, I want to try them all out.
Okay, I think that's everybody. That's there's like a ton of information out there. Have you tried many mattresses like recently? Have you gone to many stores?
No, this is actually my first store. I'm really busy, so I don't have time to walk around much, and I was hoping I'd be able to find one here.
Sweet. Okay. Well, there's a ton of mattresses, and one thing we don't want to do is try them all because it gets even more confusing. So one of the easiest things to do is to save time and just ask some questions about you and how you sleep and your mattresses. So is that something that I can do right now?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
do this.
Okay. So do you sleep on your side or on your back?
I sleep on my back.
Okay, cool. All right, that makes it easy. Keeps a lot of options open. Do you have a preference for like a memory foam or a coil mattress?
I don't know what a coil mattress is, actually.
Oh my gosh, like the standard mattress that most of us grew up on.
Oh, coil.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm just gonna walk away for a quick call, and she will be right back, Jenna. Great job. All right, Suzanne, are you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's do this. Who do you want Liba to be?
I would like for Liba to be an interested client in finding a matchmaking service. So she inquired about a matchmaking service because she wants to find a new relationship.
Beautiful. That should be fun, Liba.
Lots of fun. All
right, take us in.
Okay. Good afternoon. Is this Liba?
Yeah, hi, this is Liba. Who's calling?
Hello, Liba. This is Suzanne from It's Never Too Late. It's a pleasure to finally connect with you. Thank you for inquiring on our website. I know it's not always so easy to find a match or to date. It's kind of a crazy world, but I get it. I'm a woman as well. So I want to share with you how we take the stress away from dating and get you with someone who really suits your style and inspiration. So tell me about you. What inspires you every day?
I love that. It's like a magic box. Can I just pull them out of the hat?
It's like a magic box, but we create that magic, a special formula made just for you.
Oh, I love
so
that.
tell me about Thank you. Tell me about, what do you love to do? What's your passion?
I am very passionate about anything that is adventurous, anything that is like adrenaline. I'm a huge adrenaline junkie. I do Ironman. I love to run. I love to like do extreme sports. And I also love helping people. I'm a nurse and I volunteered at, I'm an EMT. So I love working. I love both aspects at the same time. And I also need someone that's, they're a little bit smart. You know, often I need people and they just kind of get stuck in, I need people that are real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Intelligence is sexy as well, huh?
It is.
I love that you're so passionate and you like someone who's educated as well. I would love to talk to you a little bit more and just get to know everything about you, because work hard, play hard, need someone who can keep up with you.
Cool. And I have a question. What
And
differentiates you
Liba's
from...
got to take a quick call, and so she'll be right back, Suzanne.
Okay.
Awesome. That was amazing, you guys, for like first time. Like, this is my first Raw Open, and like everybody did such a fantastic job. I cannot wait to hear what the judges have to say. And Craig, I'm going to start with you because I can just like feel your energy of like, you like, it's so amazing. And so I'm going to let you start with your feedback with these amazing humans here today.
Okay. Wow. Thank you. That was really amazing. I got to tell you something. 2 minutes, 3 minutes is one thing. I can't believe that you like dropped this into 2 minutes. Bella, you're just amazing and definitely blowing people's minds here. So I'm going to go just down the line. Ian, the opening when you started with her, you started to almost like acknowledge for getting on the call in the first place. I think diving a little bit deeper into that will make somebody feel even more open and more like pushed to hear more about what you got to say. And even like your questions afterwards, they were really open and they got her asked it like, how did you hear about us? What made you want to talk to us? And then it said two different things, which one like sort of built a little bit of scarcity was if we can help, right? Which is great, I think, because you're not saying, oh, we're definitely taking this business. It's if we can help you, we want to know. And then you added afterwards about we want to add any value we can. Right. I think that if you put that in beforehand, the call really is to first learn how we can add value to you and make everything go smoother for you, and then maybe add in after. We don't know about going forward is if we can. That like really the only distinction that I heard in that short amount of time to be able to possibly step into it. Do I go down all of them, Bravo?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and go down all of them.
Sierra. Most people won't acknowledge that it's a cold call. And that, I have to tell you something, it's a great thing to do because people want to be like, this is a cold call and I don't want to hear from what you have to say. And then all of a sudden somebody's like, listen, I know this is a cold call and you don't know me from Adam, but I'm here to see what I could do. People will be like, oh, okay, maybe this person's a little bit realer than others stepping out there. So that was awesome. And also asking for permission to learn more. When you said, can I learn more? Can we learn more about you? When she said that she was in this for 10 years, right? You said that's awesome, right? You could have stepped in a little bit more to the specific acknowledgement of what she had gone through and what she had learned and how important it was to her. And even afterwards, when you said that's awesome, I know you were about to step into something else, but again, more specific as to when people talk, they want to know that you really heard them, not just waiting to ask the next question. Jenna, also, I got to tell you something. You're great questions straight through. You were validating that other people, right, have the same problem. People want to know that they're not alone when they're coming in for certain questions that, I don't know anything about mattresses. Great. Nobody really does. That's why they come to a mattress store, and it does make people feel more open to ask when they know that they're not alone in asking the questions. But knowing that other people are going through it and also learning more about the customer is really great. Obviously, you know what you're doing, but hearing just automatically the uncertainty of coming in, maybe delving into that and assuring them that it's okay to be uncertain. When people feel that from you, that they're being comforted and more in an open, safe place, then they'll wanna come back, stay with you rather than go to anybody else, right? And Suzanne, again, very aspirational. You were like straight in. Sean talks about like 4 energies, and aspiration is a deep one. Like, who are you? What gets
Thank
you
you.
up in the morning? That was just that was great. And even like your wording, we create the magic. Like working off of her words, we create the magic for you. I love that. Work hard,
Thank you.
play hard. I will tell you, every step of the way. Again, the slightest distinctions of just stepping into what she had said. And again, if you had a little bit more time, obviously, everybody, please understand these are tiny micro distinctions. Nothing bad anybody did or wrong, but you are just the stepping into the specifics that she spoke about are obviously important to her. Otherwise, she wouldn't have brought them up. So
Right.
just mentioning those directly might give her more of a connection to you.
Yes. Thank you for your feedback, Craig.
Awesome.
Sure.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you. That was amazing. And the wonderful, amazing Mr. Rick. Let's start with Ian and go down the line.
All right, absolutely. Ian, you did fantastic. I mean, all 4 of you did fantastic, but Ian, you really did great as well. And what I noticed about you was that you had so many great distinctions, and you did lead the call. And I love to mirror what Craig had said about the way that you led the call and built that scarcity. And that's an amazing thing to do, because so many people are scared to go down that road and to make it seem like you almost don't need the business. And it's a beautiful way to lead into getting that person to open up. And I think there was a couple of opportunities that you could have probably taken based on what Liba was saying. When she talked about her coaching and things like that, you probably could have leaned in a little harder and said, well, what is it about coaching that you love, right? Because if you can get in there and figure out the emotion behind why she's doing what she does or why she loves what she does, then it really opens up a lot of doors and opens up a lot of opportunities for you to find out more and figure out better ways that you can help her. Also, another question you probably could have leaned in on was when she mentioned that she had struggled to find clients or she needed a little bit of help in that area. You could have said immediately like, oh, well, what's been hard for you about that? Like, go down that road to sort of, again, open up that pain a little bit more so you really understand how you can help. But all in all, I think, you did a fantastic job, and 2 minutes is crazy. I love you, Bella. This is crazy, but it's awesome. All right, moving on.
So much.
Oh man, Bella's the best. So anyway, Sierra, let's move on. Yeah, amazing. Very, very, very focused on who you're talking to, what their needs are. You were so dialed in, and that's an amazing quality, because so many people forget to listen. I think you were maybe a little scripted in as much as you were leading into the next question, and not necessarily, again, similar to Ian, maybe leaning into some of the comments that she gave you back. And I think that, again, would open up a lot of what Liba was trying to communicate. You took a little bit of time trying to, just getting to Liba to talk. You started off and your intro was a little bit long. And I think, right off the bat, and Craig you mentioned cold calling, which again, I agree 100% is the way to go. Like, if you are cold calling, tell them that's exactly what they're getting, because they know it and you know it, and there's no reason not to call attention to it. But from there, you should have said, is it okay? Do you have a few minutes? Can I just ask you a couple of questions, because I really want to make this valuable for you, right? And I think that would help her to get started a little bit earlier. But really, your questions were great, and you really did get her to open up by the end. So really, in that short period of time, you went a long distance in a little amount of time, and you did really well, really, really well. All right, Jenna. Yeah, awesome. I'm gonna buy a mattress. I'm coming in. So one thing I noticed though, Jenna, was as amazing as your energy was, and the way you connected was like right from the heart, and you definitely stepped in and wanted to help, and you could feel it. You could just feel it, like watching it. You could say like, oh, she knows what she's talking about. So there's no doubt that she is the person that can help me. But you never introduced yourself. You never said, hi, I'm Jenna. And I think that's the most important thing in the world is, who am I talking to? and you're an amazing person. So you should be, hey, I'm Jenna. If it was Bella, how do you introduce yourself?
How do I personally introduce myself?
Yeah.
That varies on who I'm talking to. Right before this, I did an introduction. So it really just depends on, as we know, there are 4 different HUIs. So it depends on what audience I'm in front of.
Right. But you always introduce yourself, right?
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. So Jenna, just stick to that, because you're an amazing person, and everybody wants to know who you are when you're talking to them. And then conversely to that, you could have asked Liba her name, and just get that one-on-one going, because that's definitely, because you're going to want to address her as who she is, right? And so when they're walking in off the street, it's very important to build that rapport right off the bat, and names are the best way to do it. And repeating somebody's name, super critical in those face-to-face, quick interactions, especially the face-to-face sales, super important. So, but yeah, your energy was great. You did fantastic. You got into qualifying questions, which again, you maybe could have stuck to the conversational questions a little bit longer before you got into the qualifying, but your energy was awesome, and everything you did was great. So yeah. And then last but not least, Suzanne. All right. You asked her about her passion, and that is a great way to open and to get somebody to open up, especially in the space you're dealing with, where your relationship management and try to help her, get connected to a new partner and all of those things. That is awesome, because that's the number one way you're going to find out what you need to know, but it's also the number one way to get somebody to start talking about themselves and open up. So that's a brilliant question to start with. You're also extremely complimentary. So you did a nice job of, complimenting her every time she, mentioned something that she was interested in or passionate about. You did really a great job of keeping up there. And then the one distinction I really loved was that you recognized that she needed someone to keep up with her.
Yeah.
Because you got her energy from her, and all of the, the adventurous spirit and all of that stuff. And, immediately connected the dots to the fact that we have to find you somebody that can actually keep pace. And that was an awesome distinction. So yeah, I think you did great. I think you all did fantastic. It's 2 minutes.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Amazing feedback from our judges. Thank you guys so much. All right. So in this second 2 minutes, so you've built a little rapport, you have opened listening, and this is where you are going for your yes, that you are asking for a longer meeting, a longer phone call, buy a mattress, whatever the case may be. But this is where you've built a rapport. This is where you're going to go into for your ask. So we will go in reverse order this time. So Suzanne, we will start with you.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, Liba is back on the phone.
Okay.
Awesome.
Take us away.
Is she? Okay. Sorry. I have to change my screen. Hello, Liba. Thank you for your patience and my getting back to you. It's been a busy day of making matches. Is now a good time to talk?
Hey, yeah, thank you so much. I so appreciate this. Now is perfect.
Oh my gosh.
I just have a few minutes only.
I'm sorry?
I just have a couple of minutes to speak. But
oh,
it's
yes,
perfect.
Absolutely. Well, I find you fascinating with the way you like your rock climbing, and also you're really passionate about other people. And these are incredible human qualities. And I think you would be wonderful for us to match you with someone. I actually have some gentlemen in mind who also, they love racing cars and doing all these fun things. So would you allow me the pleasure of giving me a chance to match you with a really great guy who can keep up with you?
Yes, I would love that. I'm always open to new options and new opportunities. Car racing is incredible.
Oh, wonderful. I'm really looking forward to working with you, Liba.
Awesome. Cool. Great job.
I've got a client.
Jenna, awesome. Are you ready?
Thank you, Liba.
Do you say me?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Are you ready to get that yes, sister?
Yes. So I'm getting them to allow me to sell them something. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Ready? Go.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, so it sounds like you need a mattress. Your other one's getting old, and you need something. Price isn't an issue, but you don't want to spend too much, and you want to find something comfortable. It sounds like we have mattresses here that would be able to suit your needs. The big thing is we need to get you to lay on them and really figure out what fits your body best. I've been selling mattresses or selling furniture for over 10 years. So I do feel that I'm qualified to look at your needs and figure out how I can help you, or how we can find the best mattress for you. Is that something we can do today?
Yeah, definitely. And I'm getting into a new relationship, so a new mattress will be perfect as well.
We got adjustable bases. Find a lot of extra positions with that.
Oh my God, this is great. Awesome job, Jenna. Fantastic job.
I love the tie-in, Leva. That was awesome.
That was pretty great. That was really great. All right, Sierra, you ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Yes.
That was awesome. I just have to say that really got me.
And so the
okay,
best you're going for is a meeting for them to meet with Rick.
Yes.
All right.
Hi, Leva. Thanks so much for getting back to me. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing really good. It's been a great day so far.
Good. I'm happy to hear it. So last time we talked, you were telling me a little bit about how you got into real estate and your partner that you started off with. And it just sounds like you're super passionate about what you're doing. I want to ask a really quick question in a few sentences. How has this year been for you with COVID and everything? Has it been difficult or?
Thankfully, this year has been actually amazing for me. Business has like tripled. I know for a lot of people it hasn't been the same, but I'm just like super blessed. I've had the knowledge and the skills that I needed. So while business has been booming, it hasn't been so great with my employees. And so we had to be like trying to like get the work done and keep everyone happy with like less employees around. So yeah. But
awesome.
Overall, I can't complain. It's really good.
Good. So it sounds like everything's going really well, but your employees might need a little bit of support, maybe some better healthcare programs or something like that. So I'd like to share a little bit about what we do. We are an insurance broker, as I mentioned, not a carrier. And what makes us really unique is that our programs actually save businesses a ton of money, and they provide all of their employees, all of their out-of-pocket expenses would be covered by this program, and provide a really nice wellness program for them as well. So we can really get into depth with all of that if I can get you on a phone call for about 30 minutes. How does that sound?
Yeah, I love that. I'll take more money. Who says no to money? I'll go on the next project.
Love to hear it. Sounds like you're a hustler. All right, well, we'll get you on a call. I'll send you the Calendly link.
Awesome. Great job, Sierra.
Thank
All
you.
right, Ian, are you ready to take us in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's
Do it. Good.
Liba, so happy to get you back on the phone.
Sweet.
So, as per our conversation today, after going through everything and looking at everything we went over, I would love to officially invite you in.
To your program.
And let me tell you why. There's a lot of things that you demonstrated over the course of the call from your area of expertise, the fact you've been creating results with your clients, that's a lasting impact that you care about, that you have been putting in the time every single week, and you're committed to doing that through 2021. That
Hell yeah.
You're able to be coached, you told me, and that the impact you're looking to have on people, you want to reach a much larger audience. I think you'd be a great fit for our 12-month program, as I said, and I'd love to get to tell you more about that, because yet again, this was an easy invite. So what do you say?
I would love to learn more about it. Yeah, like the fact if I can expand my network, coach more people, get others to teach others, that's just pure magic. And that's incredible. And I love that there are people like you that do your job.
Oh, thank you so much, Liba. Well, let's go through it.
Awesome.
Beautiful. Awesome
Yeah.
job, Ian. Awesome job. So before we drop in with the judges on our final feedback rounds is, I want to drop into, what the formula actually is and our heart-centered message and an integrity-based human influence that we talk about here at Align and with Unblinded, which consists of the formula, which is, and part of the formula is influence mastery. How to go from hello to yes with the 4 communication model, the 4-step communication model, the 4 energies, and the 10 indispensable elements. As long as you have these factors, you can literally go from hello to yes on anything. So just to give an example of how this works. So Sunday morning, I think I mentioned this a moment ago, Sunday morning, I am sitting in my hotel room, comfy in my bed, had just had like 12 hours of sleep, having this beautiful like hello time, thinking about like, how am I going to order breakfast and just have this relaxing, nice Sunday when I get a call from Sean Callaghy who says, I have an invitation to go to Necker Island. I need a guide. Can you go to Necker Island with me today? And I say, okay. And he says, okay, by the way, we've got to get like COVID tests. We've got to book flight tickets. We've like got to do all these 100 different things. And so what starts to happen is phone calls to people that I know in New Jersey who know people at heads of hospitals to call presidents of hospitals and presidents of doctors associations to get like hospitals to open, right? To then be able to do a very specific PCR COVID test that usually takes 24 hours to 48 hours to get results. So we go in for our test. Then the head of doctors has to call the labs that says, we can't wait 24 hours. We need them in like 24 minutes. So there's a hello to yes to the doctor. There's a hello to the president. There's a hello to yes to the lab. Then there is a hello to yes to, oh, by the way, my luggage is currently still on a flight from Florida to New Jersey because I don't have my luggage. So then there's like a hello to yes to get drivers to go pick up the luggage, to meet at the airport, to like unpack one bag and pack another bag in the parking lot of the hospital while COVID tests are happening, and then to like book plane tickets. So then that's not it. So then there is, for BVI, you have to have your approval to come into BVI 24 hours in advance. So then there is like a hello to yes with the government of BVI to like let us in on like less than 12-hour notice and to like get our approval letters. And then there's like a hello to yes with like, the plane company to like let us book our tickets before we actually like have our like tickets booked. So there is a lot of variables and a lot of people to go from hello to yes to be able to be sitting here on this island like right now and having this incredible experience.
Yay. You did it.
And so in that formula, there are 4 energies. And I always like to say fun energy opens listening. Then we have Zeus energy, goddess energy, and aspirational energy, which I'm not going to have time to get into all of the micro distinctions of all of that. And there's 10 indispensable elements. You can join us on Monday nights to find out what all of that is. And so we'll talk more about what all of that looks like. But before we do is I want to drop in with Sierra and do a little role play with you. Are you up for that?
Sure. So are you going to be
I know I'm running
me?
a little bit over time. I know I'm running a little bit over time. Does anyone, are we able to go like 5 minutes over? Is everybody good with that? Okay, perfect. Okay, so, Sierra, I'm gonna have you, be a CEO. You're gonna be your avatar that you are calling, and we're gonna go from hello to yes. Sound good?
Okay. I'm going to be a CEO of a floral warehouse.
A floral warehouse. Okay, fantastic. Okay. All right, give me a moment. Hello, Sierra. This is Bella. How are you today?
Hi, Bella. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I am amazing. I can imagine you did not expect this call, and I imagine you probably get a lot of random, calls during this time. But I happen to notice that you have been in business for 20 years, and I work with a company by the name of Avenue, and we are in the business of making CEOs heroes with their companies. And I'm just wondering if you have a few minutes to chat.
Sure, I've got a few minutes.
Okay, awesome. So I was taking a look at your LinkedIn profile. I noticed that you've been in business for 20 years. What does it take to be in business for 20 years?
There's definitely been a lot of ups and downs. I definitely started off just not really knowing anything about business. I tried to learn everything on my own. I've had a few mentors along the way. So I can definitely say it's been a journey. But I'm happy to say right now we're as big as we've ever been. So that's been really awesome.
Wow. So I want to acknowledge just, I hear what you're saying around like it hasn't always been easy, but your commitment to continue like on this journey and to like always know that it was worth it. And I can imagine like during those challenging times, like I'm sure there was many moments in the last 20 years you wanted to give up and quit, and to be where you're at now, like during COVID and still being successful is quite an accomplishment.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. I have a great support system, so that's definitely been helping me along the way.
Yeah, definitely. And so how has your business been impacted like like you're with your employees and health wise and financially, like how has that been impacted by COVID?
For sure. So with COVID right away, we did have a little bit of a break in business. We haven't been doing as many deliveries as we didn't do as many deliveries as we usually were this spring. As you can imagine, springtime is a big time for us floral people. But we did have to change a lot of our typical processes and routines. So our employees had a big shift there. They haven't had the experience of doing deliveries in person as often, where they get to really see face to face who they're delivering to and share some of the joy of whatever event it is that they're delivering to. It's been with the social distancing rules a little bit harder on them, but say mentally. So
yeah. That I can imagine, just like that, the mental stress that it has been. And then what about like how much do you think it has cost you like in like health absenteeism or like even your health costs? Have you been impacted by employee absenteeism or your health costs?
I would say, yeah, definitely. Everybody's business has to pay a lot in health insurance for their employees, but I definitely see value in that. It's just been increasing over the years. So I would definitely like to learn more if you have something for me.
Yeah, so I would love to. Is it okay that I share a few minutes? So I definitely have someone I'd like to introduce you to, and we actually have a way to help you save at least 7% for every $1,000 that you're spending on healthcare right now. Would you like for me to share that with you?
Yeah, definitely. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. So I have been working with a gentleman by the name of Rick. Rick used to be the head of underwriting for the largest insurance company in Nebraska. And Rick was disgusted with how things were run. And so he began his own brokerage to figure out what insurance companies needed and how he could help companies bridge that gap and save companies money. Because as a result of employee absenteeism, companies are losing billions and billions and billions of dollars. And so Rick actually has a program and a formula to be able to help your company, as I mentioned, save at least 7% for every $1,000 that you are spending. Do you think it would be worth an introduction for me to set you up with a time to meet with Rick?
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect. Yep. So that is so I am so glad that you said that, because, you know, that's really what we're about, is we want to make you the hero to your employees. And Rick is the best in the world at doing that. So are you available to meet with him tomorrow at noon?
Sounds great.
Awesome. How was that,
Thanks.
Sierra?
Good. Yeah, definitely good. I feel like, you know, as I said at the beginning of this, I'm super new to all of this. So this has been a huge learning experience, and I'm definitely gonna ask you for the recording of this video so I can watch it again.
Post it on Facebook,
take
my
some
friend.
notes.
Yep. It is live. All right, so let's turn it over to the judges, and we're gonna keep it to 30 seconds of feedback so that we're not running too late. And so we'll go in reverse order, and we will start with Rick and Susan.
All right, lightning round. Suzanne, so one thing I noticed, and again, you did a fantastic job with Leva. She was totally into it and really excited about what you were telling her. And the issue I saw was that you assumed that she was looking for gentlemen, which Leva could or could not have been. And so in that instance, you could have totally blown that relationship. So just never assume anything. And but awesome job. Awesome job. Then Jenna, you went into what we like to call your heroic, unique identity by telling us all about the 10 years of experience that you have, and you built credibility right then and there by letting her know exactly who you are and what you can do to help. And that was awesome. Just awesome. We love that in this formula and in this format. So great job with that. Moving on to Sierra. Sierra, you did a great job of asking more questions, and you got deeper into COVID and asked, you know, what that was. And then you did lean into the employees. So you learned a lot from round 1 to round 2, which means that you are very adaptable. So that was great. Really great job there. And the only other thing I would have said was you maybe could have asked for permission to tell a little bit about more about yourself before just jumping into it. And that's just a minor distinction, but it could be very important in a lot of cases. And then Ian, you invited Leva in before building up enough about how exclusive you were. So you did an awesome job in alluding to the fact that it was exclusive, but you didn't really build up that suspense of the, hey, listen, we spent a lot of time reviewing you. You know how exclusive we are. I know that you've looked into this and that you know how important this is and what it can do for your career. Hey, I've got great news for you, right? And then go into the next part. But yeah, you spoke a lot more about her. Your acknowledgments of her were fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So great job, everyone.
Awesome, thank you, Rick. And how was it on the line sales Real Raw today?
Oh man, this is the best. Absolutely the best. And I became an insurance salesman from Nebraska. Who would have ever thought, right? It's an awesome experience.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for being here. All right, Craig, want to start with Suzanne?
Sure. Let's go in. Suzanne, yes, again, everything Rick said is yes, 1,000%. I think that you could have also brought in a story of what you've recognized or what you've seen happen beforehand. I thought the exact same thing about the guy thing, but I thought that she mentioned it the first time around, which is why you brought it up. But either way, of course, you definitely shouldn't assume anything. I assumed Ian was not a woman, that Bella usually works with women. But yes, that's just my assumption. And yeah, but bringing in a story always works, right? Always helps people to say this is something they can connect to. Jenna, I was going to say the same thing before you went into the 10 years that you've been in. You could have started with that. The second you start with who you are, why you are qualified, people automatically are like, oh, okay, maybe this is somebody I should listen to, right? They obviously have a lot more experience than I do. Don't know what a box spring is. Don't know what a coil mattress is. And now I need to know a little bit more so I can get on the new bed with the new boyfriend and the new flowers and everything. You know, you never know. Sierra, amazing questions. You also stepped into asking how business is it not good? So I was thinking that maybe you don't want to necessarily step into that frame, just immediately end with, so how are things going during this time, right? And allow like more open for what is going on, good or bad. You can easily pick apart what she says and bring it into yours. And you set the time frame. I know you only have a couple of minutes. Let me just let you know, like sort of what Bella did. This is who we are. This is why we do what we do. We want to give us, and I love like I put in some comments from her making CEOs heroes with their companies. I thought was an amazing opening and closing to like, this is what we do, and this is why you should come to us. Ian, I thought if you went right into why you're so exclusive and what you do, who you are, why you guys are so amazing, what you've accomplished, like I said, this stands a story of what you've done, or even just an overall of how you guys operate, and then tell her, being that we've now looked it over and this is what we do, we would love to let you know, like we would love to work with you and bring you forward into this. How about a further conversation? And I think you could, again, more seamless entry point into it. But again, amazing. Everybody, you guys obviously know what you're doing. Sierra, I wouldn't be so worried about just starting off because you're already stepping into it pretty freaking well. So thank you guys. This was great. I love this.
Oh, yay. And so Craig B, how was the Align Sales Real Raw for you today?
This Align Sales Real Raw is definitely one of the best ones I have ever seen. I love this.
You know,
Bella,
I'm going to tell Sean that, right?
You are a master. Drop the mic. I think he's sitting next to you when he hears you. Don't lie.
He's actually with Anil right now. He's up with Anil is guiding at the moment. Wow. I got to be here with you guys. So
Sierra, Bella, you are. There's a reason he calls you Sales Gangster. That was phenomenal, uplifting, acknowledging everything, amazing energy. You just have this down to a T. You are. This is why you are who you are. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So thank you all for being here. And for those of you that are interested in working with Align and interested in one of our opportunities, I'm going to have Liba. So that would be Suzanne and Jenna. I'm going to have Liba send you over a link to book a short call with me. And that will be our next steps to look at what opportunities there are with Align. Everybody did a fantastic job today. And thank you so much for being here and from the beautiful waters of Necker Island.
You had to do that, right? You had to do that. That was really messed up. Come back to this 15.
No, I love that. Do it again.
Keep dreaming, because this is what I will say. This is my final on sales. This is why I teach sales, is because sales is the only opportunity, the only job in the world that affords you to live the lifestyle that you want to live. You can make as much, you can live where you want to live, you can eat where you want to eat, you can travel wherever you want to travel, because you are in control of your income. And there is no limit to the abundance that you can experience by mastering the art of influence. And so if you want to hear more about the formula, definitely join us on Monday nights. And for those of you that are interested in working with Align and being able to, maybe have your own island someday, definitely book a call. And I look forward to connecting with you all again very soon.